Here we go.
These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go. Steal. Check steal. Ready.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Ready. Slide 2. 22 meter.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Gets this one to use check. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Right. Ready.
Second down, here's an option right. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Play action. Now it's Lance. Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Niners have moved out in front. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. On first down, Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Rodgers going to throw. That's complete right side to Lazard. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Rodgers to throw once more. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On second down, Dillon. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Now Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And Lance will try again on second down. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Hey, green. You, yellow.
A final shot before half for Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On second down, here's Mitchell. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Lance. And that is incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Here we go. Here we go. Right, right. Hey, go Fury. Ready?
And they'll go for it. Lance. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
I think they might have surprised them there, partner, because you try and guard the first down line first and foremost to stop them there, and they just went ahead and bypassed that in a big way and took a big shot downfield.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The Lance going to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance, the quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Boy, you know, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work from the start, and that was one of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had every option taken away, and so all that was left for him to do was to try and keep it himself, but even he knew that he had nowhere to go.
Lance and company going on 4th down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Jones. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Flush to his right. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw is Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
Rodgers with a keeper. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line.
Ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
On the ready.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back near his goal line. Here's Lance. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Let's go now. Hey, check mega.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Lance. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ready up.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Lance back to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Black Ultra. Ready?
Here's Lance. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that.
He's got a man complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw is Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
So advantage Packers here. They'll possess the ball first with a chance to win it here in overtime. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
First throw of overtime for Rodgers. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime. And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions. Rodgers now to throw. It's intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, huh? But they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with Villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apology. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sakai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiled little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the left.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now Jones. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Up the middle, Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game.
after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll run it again with Henry. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what they're making.
Yeah, you about to quit.
Sometimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it.
You about to
take
quit.
care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense
Good game.
onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Cannon now elects to bring this out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
First down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first two drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a three-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Jones is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try again with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Bye-bye.
Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers take it.
Mama, that man would just whoop my ass. Just whoop my ass. I got Derrick Henry. I couldn't let me run. He just whooped Derrick Henry ass.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you,
When you see kill a nigga, you run.
when they run it into the end zone,
When you see kill on the track, you run very far away. You hop in your little Chevy, and you go. Go.
For the touchdown, here's Crosby.
You got your ass whooped before halftime. Trash.
Cannon now elects to bring this out.
Sit down. Sit your ass down, boy.
Start at the 12-yard line.
You in my place. You sit down in my place.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of
Come on
feel
with
like
Derrick
you're in
Henry.
a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in
No.
the first half, but the way this offense hasn't
No.
really generated anything, you feel like
That's
they
weak.
really need to get something going on this drive, right?
yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
You're going to need more than that.
And that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long,
Derrick ain't going to save you now.
very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Phillips. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Henry up the middle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And brought in downfield by Burks.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 2nd and goal, Tannehill, and it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, as the first half is winding down.
And the Titans are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Bill Melton.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Packers would extend their lead here just before.
Anything you can do, I can do better. Anything you can do, I can do too.
Right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Let's go. Got plays for days. Told you should have hopped in that little Chevy and ran. You don't know what you got yourself into.
Seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Cannon now elects to bring this out.
I'm right there, sir. I'm right there.
Gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. 22 yards there, a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here's Tannehill. It's caught over the middle. Hooper.
And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Here's Tannehill. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Nick Westbrook-Akine
From 3 yards out.
And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Bullock good on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now running on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Robert Tonyan.
81 yards.
And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Cannon now elects to bring this out.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. On 1st down, Rodgers.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers finds his receiver, Watson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Harold Landry charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. Second down and goal. Rodgers. That is caught at the 7. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made.
And nowhere to go. He goes down to the turf in the end zone. Tannehill taken down for the safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
Rodgers throwing here.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Here's Rodgers.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Lazard. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Rodgers.
He's able to find Melton.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson. And the Packers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown,
Hey, Chevy, you got hard, my nigga. My nigga stayed through this.
Cannon now elects to bring this out.
You'll learn from it.
Here inside the 20, good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately,
No, that ball out of there.
has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. This is Jeff Swaim, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory.
Good game, Chevy.
Break it down. Well, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.